5-2. Scott Marsh 4-1. Alan Tabern 4-1. Richard North 7s. Andy Jenkins a big priced 10s.
60.
These two met a couple of times
26.
in Group A.
$140
on Tuesday. Scott Marsh lost 4-2 to Josh Payne, who averaged 90.80. And on Wednesday, Josh did the double, winning 4-3, a slightly tighter game, and averaged 91.31 with 3 180s.
41.
Trouble 19 for double 12.
117.
He will return as Scott Marsh has left a bogey number, 162, can't be finished. There you go, ball.
130.
Perfect. Double 16.
Josh requires
just
24.
in case. Josh Payne can't find double 6.
Game show on the first
Sticks
leg.
it in.
Josh
Last
Payne.
start for a comfortable hold of throw in the end. Scott Marsh was waiting to pounce after that wonderful
Second, I get Scott to throw first.
130
Game on.
to leave 32.
$43.
Welcome along if you're joining us on Sporty Stuff TV for the first time. We do go out live on Thursday night, Friday night and Saturday night at 10 p.m. There's 4 qualifying phases over 4 weeks to qualify for Champions Week. Next week, we introduce 12 more players, including the popular Matthew Edgar on Tuesday morning with Kieran Tehan, Robert Rickwood,
100.
Jared Cole and Simon Stevenson and Thibaut Tricot. And then coming in Thursday morning, Carl Hamilton, Scott Baker,
97.
Nathan Gervin. And then coming in on the Thursday night, Dan Reed, Mike Gillett and Nick Kenny.
180.
Taking you through all the action next week, and another solid leg from Josh Payne. First 180 of the tie. He's down to 81 after just 9. A possible 11 dart break of throw.
100. Joshua require 81.
Trouble 19. Well, he went 45-36. May go treble 10 here. 66 remaining. Could go ball. Went for the treble 10.
Yes. 41.
Sets up tops. Normally, of course, would have gone 16 ball had Marsh kept closer order. Leg 1. Marsh found a wonderful setup shot. Can't repeat that
Joshua require
this
40.
time. So little to no pressure on the tops. Great guide. Well, he threw it exactly the same, and it's gone in the same hole.
Game show the second leg. Josh Payne
find the tops with his third and final dart for a 15 dart break of throw and a 2-0 lead.
So look, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, so these 6 players, as I said, split into 2 groups. Top 2 from each group make up our semi-finals.
59.
Josh Payne going along very nicely.
45.
And it certainly takes the pressure off when you win your opening match. Only play twice, of course. And Josh will be facing Andy Jenkins
100.
in match number 3. If he wins that one, which he's favourite to do so, it could be a straight shootout between Scott Marsh and Andy Jenkins if
134.
Josh goes on to complete the job here.
$134.
Lovely cover shot on the treble 18. That 113 average on Wednesday by Josh Payne was against Alan Tabern, who we'll be seeing in our next match. They beat Alan Tabern 4-2, and Alan averaged 99.5.
100.
Alan Tabern will be facing Richard North in our next match, and that will be our first from Group 2.
Correct. 162. Joshua require 108.
After 12. Needs the treble 19.
70.
Switch tact because that was an absolute blocker.
Scott, you require 20.
It's an opportunity for Marsh to break back.
Game's on the third leg.
Does so.
Scott Marsh.
With a 14 dart break of throw, and he is now in the match. Has the darts in leg 4 to level things up.
Fourth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Both players averaging in excess of 90. Tidy stuff early on.
100.
This format is cutthroat. Players don't get time to settle as they do in the early group format.
96.
Owen Binks, our referee.
$96.
Pretty sure it's Charlie Colstefine in next week. He, of course, is up at the
83.
Circus Tavern on World Seniors Championship duty. And the favourite is out. Phil Taylor beaten handily by Kevin Painter 3-0 a little earlier. Terry Jenkins and Robert Thornton going along nicely.
135.
Martin Adams going along nicely as well. Currently 2-1 up on Larry Butler. Do believe there was wins for Ireland and Scotland in the rugby today.
45. $140. Scott, you require 167.
It's been a fabulous response from Josh Payne. 47 after just 12.
$57. Joshua require
7 for
47.
tops or 15 double 16. It's the 7. Tops is his chosen double.
27. Scott, you require 110.
A double in this match already. He'll have to tighten that up. Down at 20% at the moment.
$78. Joshua require
Again,
20.
Great approach play from Scott Marsh.
No score.
And again, Missed doubles from
Scotty
Payne.
required 32.
It's becoming a Payne, I'm sure.
Game shown the 4 flag. Scott Marsh.
That has to be considered as a bit of a steal there. Picked his pocket to level things up at 2-2. Josh Payne still has advantage of throw.
5th leg, it's Josh to throw first.
Opening 2 legs. Were won handily by Payne in 18 and 15.
96.
The next 2 won by Scott Marsh in 14 and 19.
Seven.
Well, that is an unlucky 7. The 2 treble 1s just to the right of the upright of the treble 20. We are using the wonderful
100.
Played 6 triple core board. Which of course is now the official board of the PDC.
135.
And I do believe of the WDF.
180.
80, number 2 in the match for Josh Payne. He's outscoring Marsh, but he's being outfinished. 2 from 13 on the doubles,
59. Josh require
15.3%.
125.
For Payne, 66.67% for Marsh, 2 from 3. 62 remaining. Oh no, 52. My apologies.
93.
Get my abacus out.
$100. Joshua required 32. $24. $100.
Almost
Joshua require 8.
a leg in missed darts at doubles for Josh
James
Payne
on the
as he
5th
eventually gets there
Josh Payne.
with a 16 dart holder throw, and he is now within 1 of picking up 2 points and a step closer to tonight's semi-finals.
Sig-legged Scott to throw first. Game on. $57.
And the early opportunity for Josh Payne to punish. Example of how good the scoring has been. He's missed 14 darts at a double. He's still averaging 90. That's how dominant the scoring has been.
98.
Scott Marsh has only missed 1 dart at a double, and he's averaging 85 and a half.
100.
A bit of pressure going to build now on Scott Marsh. Cannot afford a visit without a red bit or a big green
100.
bit. Finds the trouble with his final dart. Launched it in. Here comes Josh Payne. Can stay there. 140 leaves 164.
140.
Perfect.
$60. Joshua require 164.
Treble 18 leaves ball, but no need to go that way.
100.
Squeeze another in, but should get at least one dart at a double. He will be going for the wide area of the treble 16 and treble 8. It's a big target. Treble 8 leaves tops. Treble 16 leaves double 8.
95.
A bit of pressure. This
Joshua
is for the match.
64.
Mystic Mason. And again, a great guide.
44.
You literally throw the dart almost identical. You just take a
Scotty
tiny bit off it.
91.
Treble 17 and tops. I don't think he's going to go bull, which, well, he has, sensibly, because now he can go 16 and bull, and that's not a bad guide for him.
66 left.
Just confirming, 66 remaining. Played the percentages.
42.
Didn't quite
Joshua
work out.
required 20.
So can he get his doubling
Game
together?
shot
And
and
he
the
does.
match. Josh
And
Payne.
back to back, 16 dart legs. An interesting game. Back to back legs in the opening two for Josh, then back to backs for Scott, and then back to backs for Josh Payne. Enough to get the win and a 90.24 average with 16 darts. Missed out a double. That shows you how well he scored. Well, when we come back, it will be action from Group 2 as Richard North takes on Alan Tabern. Good evening and welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, it's Richard North and Alan Tabern from Group 2. These two have not met this week. They came through different groups, of course. Richard North, 31, from Romsey, a former top 32 PDC player, as was this man. 55 from St Helens, 8 PDC ranking titles.
Okay, first leg, it's Richard to throw first.
5 to 6,
Game on.
each of 2. Highlight for Richard North, apart from
96.
me taking money off of him in a couple of bets on the darts. Not these darts, of course. The
59.
World Seniors was a 4-2 win over James Richardson on Thursday night, where Richard North averaged 105.95.
100.
He's been testing out a new dart this week using a Nathan Aspinall dart. Good luck to Nathan
60.
as well in his recovery from a repetitive strain injury. Averages for these two this week. I'm not going to do their
81.
historic averages in the live league. Not sure it's particularly relevant right now, as they've both played a lot of matches this week.
60.
So enough of a sample of data. Alan Tabern averaging 90.2 for the week, a high of 101.9, 27 180s in 20 matches. Richard North played 8 matches in
54.
Group B and averaging a very tidy 88.45 with 7 180s.
49. Richard to require 170.
And as you will have seen at the top of the show, Alan Tabern had a horrific opening couple of days on debut here this week, of course, Alan Tabern. So it usually takes the players a couple of days to adjust and get used to the environment and the
60.
protocol.
Richard to require 36.
My goodness, didn't he make up for it in Group C, topping the table?
Games on the first leg.
That's
Richard
a
North.
lovely start from Richard North to get this one underway. A very solid holder throw. Alan Tabern knows what he's up against now.
Second leg, it's Alan to throw first. Game on. $140.
Kevin Painter against Robert Thornton and Terry Jenkins against Martin Adams.
60.
It's tomorrow's semi-finals of the World Seniors. Do believe you can catch all the action on iPlayer or BT Sport.
43.
Good luck to the 4 players.
$81.
And of course, 3 of those players have had a fair bit of live league action.
100.
Martin Adams, of course, who's played plenty of live league, as has Robert Thornton. Terry Jenkins come down for a
45.
spell when it was announced he would be competing, just to give himself a bit of competitive practice. It's paid off.
92. 24. And you require
So
126.
as the opening leg was comfortable for Northie, Alan Tabern equally as comfortable in leg 2. Oh, that's a horrible deflection. 101 left.
42.
That was a bag of nails, as the wonderful Sid Waddell
45.
coined the phrase.
And you require 84. $44.
Leaves tops for a level game.
99. Alan, you require 40. Game show on the second leg. Alan Tabern.
Second comfortable hold, one apiece now. Richard North does have the advantage of throw, of course, and Alan Tabern will need to find a break.
The leg is Richard to throw first.
We return to Group 1 action in our next match as Andy Jenkins
134.
Josh Payne, who won our opener 4-2 against Scott Marsh.
$60. $140. $95.
3-4, followed by 140 in the opening 6 darts of the scoring phase for Richard North. Recovers well on the cover shot. 160 after 9.
121. Richard, you
North
require
has a
160.
high out this week of 130. Our highest out is from Scott Marsh at 167.
140.
Very nearly a beautiful end to the leg. Both players have been absolutely
55.
dominant on throw so far.
Richard, you require 20.
This is for a 13 darter, double 10. He's going to have to move. Well, that looks like it's blocking it even more. Yeah, he's going to have to go right. Mind your ears, Owen Binks.
10. Alan, you require 170.
Alan's high finish for the week, 136.
$100.
Pressure on the double
Richard,
five now.
require 10.
That's the problem.
8.
You really have to attack that double
Alan, you
five.
require 70.
Because once you split it, there's no double 2.5, I'm afraid. Single 15. Another one leaves tops.
30.
Ooh, bent the wire a bit.
Richard, you require 2.
Oh, you left it.
No score. Alan, you require 40. $30.
Alan's checkout
Richard, you require
percentage for the
2.
week is 33.52. Richard North, a superior
Aims on the
40.28.
third leg. Richard North.
He seriously dodged a bullet there. There was a definite opportunity for a breaker throw for Tabern, and now he's got to hold and try and do it all again. 2-1, Richard North.
Fourth leg, it's Alan to throw first. Game on.
Both players doubling
60.
stats in the match right now, down at 20%. 2 from 10 for Northie, 1 from 5 for Alan Tabern.
96. $60. $95. $101. $140. $100.
advantage. Richard North, no finish.
Richard, you record
for Tabern.
170.
And this is another break of throw opportunity, but this time it goes to Richard North.
99.
A break of throw here, of course, would be a disaster for Tabern, because Richard North would have the darts in the next leg to serve it out.
140. Richard, you require 71.
He's not had his finishing boots on so far tonight. Single 18. Tops he needs.
31. Alan, you require 40. $20. Richard, you require 40. Game shown the 4 flag. Richard North.
We hit a double, and it's Richard North who finds it. Leads 3-1. Has the darts in the next leg to make it 4-1 and count back. Well, may play its part in this tonight.
5th leg, it's Richard to throw
Big
first.
win here for Richard North. We'll put him in a good position a little later on.
57. $140.
No quit in Alan Tabern, that's for sure.
60. $59.
If you are a social media user,
100.
give us a follow at Darts Live League on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
96.
You will find me on Instagram, but it's not particularly darts
59.
related. Chris 180 Mason. Yeah, I know. I should change it to 26 or 45.
100.
So Alan looking good to get an all-important break back. Maximum of 3 legs remain.
100. Alan, you
To
record
win them all,
106.
starting right here. Tops.
86.
So 125 for Richard
you
North for the
require
match. Should be going ball.
125.
The 25 leaves a ton. The ball leaves 25 and ball. Well, trouble 20 leaves the ball.
100. Alan, you record 20.
Just about right if that would have gone in with all the trouble he's had on the outer ring. If he hit the bullseye.
10.
Tad unfortunate. I don't think it was in.
Richard, you require 25.
17 double 4. Double 4 then. For the match, double 2.
Game shot on the match.
Eventually
Richard North.
falls over the line with an array of mistakes on the doubles, and the averages reflect that. 75-26 for Richard North. 6 140s in the match, 3 apiece, but look at the doubling. Just 4 from 16. 12 darts missed at a double, and 11 for Alan Tabern. A poor start for Tabs. Right, we're going to return to Group 1 when we come back after the break. Andy Jenkins takes on Josh Payne. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, Group 1 action, and it is Andy Jenkins up against Josh Payne. Here is Josh Payne returning for his second match. This is Andy Jenkins, 50 now, from Portsmouth, a former PDC World Championship semi-finalist. Here's Josh, 28, from Ashford, former PDC Pro Tour winner. Josh won his opening match against Scott Marsh.
Game on.
Group 1, winning 4 legs to 2.
180
from Andy Jenkins. Still, as we've seen in Group B on Thursday and Friday night, still a very, very capable player.
58.
Making the perfect start, but only following with 58.
100.
Andy has had a high in Group B of 98.6.
137.
8 180s in his 10 matches. My apologies, he was in Group C, of course, on
and he
Thursday and Friday morning. Not going for the 19s with Payne back on 317.
80 scored, yeah. 94.
Sensibly just setting up the shot. 32 left after 12.
$180, and he records
joining
32.
in on the max action.
$24. Joshua Coyle, 137.
Can't finish, needed the treble. 61 remaining, could go 25. 76 scored.
79, and he records 8.
For a hold. Should be a good guide. Ooh.
Game show on the first
The
leg.
Andy Jenkins. It is an 18 dart holder throw to get this one underway. It's a big game for both.
Second leg, it's Josh to throw first. 43.
Only 43. What a chance for Andy to punish.
59. 137.
Much better from Josh after a poor opener.
44. 134.
And again, great use of the cover.
134.
Touché. Well, as comfortable
96.
as Andy was in the opening leg, Josh is equally as comfortable in leg 2.
96.
Possible 14 dart leg. Treble 17 leaves tops. 74 remaining. Treble 14 or treble 18 for double 10. Single 16 will leave him tops.
83.
Leaves him double 4.
$48. Josh require 8.
For a level game.
Game show on the second leg.
The double 4.
Josh Payne.
And a 16 dart hold for Josh Payne. Everything going with throw so far. Who is going to be the first to run for the line?
It's Andy to throw first. Game on.
This feels like whoever
27
marker down to win the match will go on to win it.
$97.
Someone will stamp their authority.
$58.
Both players capable of playing in streaks. More so, this man you'd think,
180.
especially when you take into account that wonderful average of 113.49.
77.
Some 15 points higher than Andy's best this week. Oh, and he's in again. This is what I was talking about.
180. 99. Joshua requiring 44.
Double 16 for an 11 darter, changing tack.
Game shot on the third leg.
Was doing everything
Josh Payne.
he could to leave tops before. Didn't fancy it this time, and correctly.
Full flag, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
So that was an 11 darter. He's had 2 10 darters this week, and of course missed double 18 for a 9. And that's his third
180.
consecutive 180 in the scoring phase of this match.
140. 96.
Averaging 107.56 right now.
60.
Andy Jenkins down at 80. When he's in this mood, he's pretty much unplayable.
180.
That's 5 in the match. 4 in the last 2 legs.
60. Joshua requiring 45.
For back-to-back, 11 darters.
13. 45. Joshua requiring 32. Game shot on the full flag.
It's not 11,
Josh Payne.
but it is a 13 dart hold for Josh Payne, and I did suggest that he's one of those type of players that can play in streaks, and there was evidence of it. 3-1.
Fifth leg, it's Andy to throw first.
Winning legs in this match for Josh Payne when he lost the opener
45.
in 18 and then has just reeled off 3 legs in 16, 11 and 13. Just 40 darts. His average is 106.15.
180.
Lovely max from Andy Jenkins.
100.
The Rocky of the Ocky for a reason.
137.
Starting on the treble 18s.
112. And Eric
Narrowly
139.
missing out on a 9 count on the 18s.
99.
So to peg one
100.
back,
And Eric
possible
40.
13 darter here for Andy.
Game shot on the
It's a
5th
14.
leg. Andy Jenkins.
It does get him back in the match, but work to do. Josh Payne has the darts in leg 6.
Same leg, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
Being played at a terrific pace, suiting both.
180.
80, number 6 for Josh Payne.
89. 82. 85. 42. 140.
Andy Jenkins battling hard.
$83.
Bit of a mistake there. He needs trebles and he needs them fast. Does have options.
57. Josh will require 114. 58.
So
And he
30
require
for Andy,
130.
maybe to stay in the tie. Oh, needed a single or a treble 20. The treble 1 ended his hopes of finishing the 130.
80.
So 56 to wrap it up, 4-2.
Josh will require 56. 16.
2 a match darts.
And he required 50.
To take us to a decider, double 16.
18. Josh will require
Oh,
40.
straight, Andy Jenkins. Can Josh Payne step in, double 5.
30. And he requires 32.
It's been thrown a lifeline, 5 match darts for Josh.
Game show on the 6th flag. Andy Jenkins.
Find the double 16 and we do go to a decider. And it is Andy Jenkins that has the darts.
7th and final leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on.
Easier said than done, but Josh Payne's just got to put that to the back of his mind.
135.
Forget about the 5 opportunities he's had. to win the match.
57.
Easier said than done.
59.
Now he's back in the lipstick.
180.
Pinhead, literally. The end of attack.
59.
180, number 7. For some reason, that's either is the record or has equaled the record. I'll have to check my notes.
100.
Needs another.
96. Joshua Corn, 164.
Treble 18 and ball.
98. Andy Racorn, 152.
Needed 2 treble 20s and double 16.
57.
So should get
Joshua Corn,
a 6th
66.
match start here, at least, if he doesn't find treble 10. Tops for the 6th time of asking.
Game shot and the
This time,
match.
No
Josh
mistake
Payne.
at all for Josh Payne. What a great effort from Andy Jenkins nonetheless, and nearly pulled it out of the fire. Averages Josh Payne 97.37, even with 7 missed darts at a double. But 7 180s. I'll have to check, but I do think that's a record. Right, when we come back, we're back to Group 2 action and our first look at Chaz Barstow as he takes on Richard North. evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, more Group 2 action as Chaz Barstow faces Richard North.
6 Maury.
Here is Chaz Barstow, our first look at Chaz for the night, 43 from Winchester. Quarter-final on a Pro Tour. Here's Northie. So that confirms Josh Payne through to the semi-final with that win against Andy Jenkins, 2 from 2. So it will be a straight shootout in the match to follow this one between
First leg, it's Chaz to throw first.
Andy Jenkins for a
game on
place in tonight's semi-final.
$100.
Last match between Andy and Josh Payne. Josh Payne produced
100.
9 180s, which equals Aaron Monk versus Jason Askew.
96.
Week 1 last year. And 7 by one person is a record.
123.
Congratulations to Josh Payne.
$121. 58.
Chaz Barstow averaged 91.14 in his 8 matches in Group B. Hit 16.
60.
Hit 11 180s. Had a high finish of 140, but also did
180.
against this man, Richard North, to win the match. As Northie
56. Richard required 40.
a max against the throw.
Game shown the first leg.
And
Richard North.
instant breaker throw for Richard North. A win here, of course, for
Second leg, it's
North.
Richard to throw
Guarantees
first.
his place in the semi-final. It would be a straight
45.
shootout between Alan Tabern and Chaz Barstow, but a lot of darts to go in between now and then.
81. $100. $140. 42. $140.
Good response from Chaz Barstow after being broken leg 1.
180.
Darting deja vu here.
$100. Richard to require 134.
I thought he was going to go tops.
94. Chaz required 40.
Bigger target, of
Game's
course.
on the second leg. Chaz Barstow.
Chaz Barstow, like Richard North in leg 1, breaks throw with a 13 darter. What a game this is. 1 apiece, back on throw, Chaz with the darts.
Third leg, it's Chaz to throw first. 96.
Both players averaging over a ton.
$75. 41.
Again, another one of those matches where the pace of the action really does suit both.
60. 134.
Lovely cover shot from Chaz.
76.
Chaz Barstow, of course, who played in this year's World Championship, losing to Michael Van Gerwen, 3-1.
140. 140. Chaz 190.
Double 15. Willie Split. Straight at
on
it.
the third leg.
And a 13 dart breaker throw has been followed by a 14 dart hold.
Fourth leg, it's Richard to throw first. $96. 57. 100. 54. 80.
'Met twice, of course, in
58.
B on Thursday night. Chaz Barstow defeated Richard 4-3, taking out that 139 I mentioned.
55.
Revenge last night for Northie, who went through the card, winning 4-3.
134. Richard Jericho 170. 96. 140.
Great pressure from
Richard
Barstow.
74.
Trouble 14 leaves double 16.
Game show on the
made
fourth leg.
adjustment.
Richard
North holds throw under the extreme pressure from Chaz Barstow. A great game, this one. And it's Chaz with the darts in leg 5.
Fifth leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $140.
140, number 5 for Barstow. Only
89.
one for Richard North. But he has had 2 180s. Chaz Barstow, he had to hit one.
140.
Make that 6 180s. 11 scores of a ton or more.
45.
7 for North. 2 out of 3 on the doubles for North. 2 out of 2 for Chaz Barstow.
100. 60. Chaz record 121.
Double 18.
Game show on the
This is
fifth
beautiful.
leg. Chaz
on
Barstow.
That's a 12 dart finish with a 1-2-1 check out to hold throw and move within 1.
Sixth leg, it's Richard to throw first.
Maximum of 2 remain. This
139.
in them both. Chaz Barstow's going to get off to the perfect start.
96.
He's averaging 103.12 Barstow to Richard North's 91. Sorry,
95.
92.1. Chaz Barstow yet to miss a dart and a double.
140. 97. 95. Richard, you
Both on a
require
170.
170.
First dibs goes to Richard North. Beautiful.
134.
To
Judge, you
me,
require
36.
170.
Not a bad second prize.
$97.
So
Richard, you
for a
require
level game
36.
and to take us all the way, double nine. Oh, Richard. Two well thrown darts. Both
28.
thrown at the double rather than
Judge, require
thrown into,
73.
tried to throw into the double. There's nothing shy about that attempt.
54 left, yeah.
54 tops for the match. Not Mr. Double.
33.
Bends the wire.
Richard, you require 8.
So one match dart has come and gone for Charles Barstow.
4.
And he's going to get another
Judge, you
opportunity.
require 40.
Oh,
Game shot on the match.
the two missed darts
Chaz
at double
Barstow.
in the end for Chaz Barstow in what was a wonderful win and an average in excess of 100.47. Not quite the 7 180s that we had from Josh Payne, but we did have 7 140s and 66.67% on the doubles. Very good indeed. Okay, up next we return to Group 1, where this is a straight shootout, and it is Scott Marsh against Andy Jenkins. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, what a performance that was from Chaz Barstow. Well, we return to Group 1 and it's Scott Marsh against Andy Jenkins. Straight shootout this one. Our following match between Tabern and Chaz Barstow. A little more complicated. Northie is through. If Chaz wins, Chaz goes top, Northie second. If Alan wins 4-0 or 4-1, Northie's first, Alan's second.
Okay, first
Alan wins 4-2, Northie's first, Chaz is second. If Alan wins 4-3, Chaz is first, and Richard North is second. So basically, Alan has to win 4-0 or
55.
4-1. It's a man who's just hit our first 100+ average of the night. So good luck with that. This one, far less complicated.
95.
The winner goes through to the semi-final. So we already know 2 of our 4 semi-finalists.
36.
And Josh Payne.
Many
thanks to our statistician, Mark Walker. Trust me, I wouldn't have worked that out in the time I had.
99. 98. 99. 140.
Needed that, did Jenks. Keeps him in the leg.
40.
Disaster for Marsh because no finish now.
And he requires 147.
2 visits to get rid of 147.
131. 140.
Pressure from Scott Marsh.
And he requires 16. Game shot on the first leg. Andy Jenkins'
reply to that pressure is, what pressure? Pressure is for tyres. 1-0 Andy Jenkins, break of throw.
Second leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on. 84. 136.
Not quite got the pace of the game that Andy would prefer.
59.
So experienced. He will adjust, of course.
100.
Scott Marsh was the
134
favourite for this one. Jenks priced up at 7-4. Sensibly starting on the 19s. 5 of them leave 170.
95.
A straight ton, of course, would have left a bogey number. 165.
180.
Andy's turn to pressure.
Scott, you
It's
require
all
170.
business tonight. Was narrowly beaten 4-3 by Josh Payne in his opening match.
98.
He wants 44
And
here
he
for a
requires
2-0 lead.
44.
Be halfway there.
Game's on the second leg. Andy Jenkins.
He's averaging 100.2 right now. Is Andy Jenkins, a 16 darter and a 14.
Feel like it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Scott Marsh right up against it.
$60. 100. 58.
Great chance here for Andy.
100.
Yep, a ton. 82 in front on the Marsh throw.
$81. 59.
Still 60 behind. Another one of those leaves
98.
164. Very unlucky. Starting on the 18s for a reason.
$134.
Andy down to a finish of 108 for a 3-0 lead.
$40. And you require 108. $60.
60 to leave 48.
Scott, you require 164.
Needed 2 treble 19s for a dart at the ball.
$94. And he required 48.
16 for double.
$32.
For a start at a double, he has missed. He was 2
Scott,
from
you
2.
require 70.
Another one of those for tops. This would hurt Andy. Pretty much controlled the leg.
50.
Still has an
And
opportunity.
he requires 16.
Double 8 for 3-0. And the double breaker throw. Double 4 at the side of the board.
Game's on the third leg. Andy Jenkins.
Took a while to get there. And the average has dipped. Irrelevant to Andy Jenkins. All about getting the win and getting in the semi-finals. One leg away.
Fourth leg, it's
More good
Andy
news
to
for
throw
Andy.
first. Game on.
He has the darts to do that. One more group match to bring you.
100.
And that is Alan Tabern up against the impressive Barstow. A few more permutations to that one rather than this one.
55. 137. 100.
So Andy in control of the leg and the match.
60.
Ooh, the commentator's curse. Only 60.
60. 45.
Andy just trying to coast, not load the throw with pressure.
100. 94 left, yeah. 77.
Well, he's making heavy weather of this. But he is just 82 points away. Bull double 16, 25-17 tops.
100. And he require 82.
Oh, it could be double 18 here. 72 left. Well, he went for tops for double 16.
50.
So for Scott Marsh to save it, treble 18, double 16, 18, 18
require
bull.
86.
18, treble 18, double 7. He'll make sure of the 18. Needs the ball.
53.
Well,
And he requires
disappointing end
32.
to the week here for Scott Marsh.
Game shot and the
train
match. Andy Jenkins
rolls on, and an easy win in the end for Andy Jenkins. Scott Marsh not at the races in that one. Decent average for Andy, much better. 87.13, 1180, 1140. Doubling was key. 4 out of 7, 57.14%. Well, we return to Group 2 when we come back after the break for Alan Tabern against Chaz Barstow. Welcome back to the Online Darts
Six
Live
more.
League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, we know 3 of our semi-finalists, Josh Payne, Richard North and Andy Jenkins. We're about to find out our 4th and final semi-finalist in our next match as Alan Tabern faces Chaz Barstow. This one a little more complicated. Here is Alan, 55, St Helens, 8 PDC ranking titles. Nicknamed the Saint from St Helens, obviously. This man's nicknamed the Chaser.
Okay, first look, it's Alan to throw first. Game on.
He hasn't had to do too much of that tonight. Very impressive in his opening match win against Richard North, winning 4-2 with a 100.47 average. Alan Tabern went down 4-1 to Richard North with a 74.44. So for Alan to progress into the semi-final, he will have to win
58.
4-0 or 4-1. Depending on all the other combination of score lines relates to where Northie finishes
100
in their mini table and where Chaz finishes, and of course whoever finishes in second
100
in this group will play the winner of Group 1, which was Josh Payne,
60,
who won both of his matches in some style, it has to be said.
$100.
Josh Payne averaging in excess of 90 in both of his Group 1 wins, 90.24 against Scott Marsh and 97.37 with 7 180s against Andy Jenkins in a 4-3 win, and missed 7 at a double in that.
$62.
A real uphill task for Alan Tabern.
84. Chaz require 121. Game show on the first leg.
He took
Chaz Barstow.
1-2-1 out in his match against Richard North, and he's done it again here.
Second leg, it's Chaz to throw first.
It is a break of throw. More bad news for Tabs.
58. $54.
Plenty of darts for you enthusiasts tomorrow, of course. Players' Championship number 2
$48.
gets underway tomorrow, midday-ish. The action will start.
97.
And of course, it's semi-final and final day at the World Seniors Darts Championship.
100. $100.
Well, 2 treble 20s would have left 170.
45.
Cancelled out.
$83. $140. Alan, you require 167. 59. Chaz, you require 110.
Leg 1. Can he take out 110 in leg 2? treble. Either of those first
56.
two darts
Alan, you
to get
require
a dart at a double.
108.
May go treble 16. Ah, he liked the lie. Popped it over the top.
94.
Pulled.
Judge require 54.
It was a wonderful second dart from Alan Tabern.
Game
To
shot the
blocker.
second leg.
Barstow
Barstow.
steps in. Not at his best, but it's enough right now. 20 and 18
So look, it's
darts
Alan to throw first.
to give
Game
him
on.
a 2-0 lead. So we now know Alan is
140.
eliminated. We'll be taking a
140.
short break at the end of this match. Allow the players to
100.
prepare for the semi-finals.
One hundred. $140. $140. Alan, you require
Both down to
121.
1-1 after 3 visits. Double 14.
107.
Again,
Jazz require
well inside.
121.
Triple 17. Not this time.
97. Alan, you
Chance
require
for Alan
14.
to peg one back. Playing purely for pride now. Oh, tabs.
10. Jazz require 24. Game show on the third leg.
He had a
Chaz
shocker on
Barstow.
the outer ring, of course, against Richard North. Did Alan Tabern, just 1 from 12. Chaz Barstow in absolute control.
Fourth leg, it's Chaz to throw first. $22.
So it's looking like it will be Andy Jenkins
59.
versus Chaz and Josh Payne versus Richard North. That's our
97.
2 semi-finals. Not unless, of course,
100.
more relevant of any result now once Chaz Barstow's reached 3 legs.
134.
So that is our semis. Chaz versus Andy. Josh versus Richard.
100.
As we play those semi-finals, another short break, and then we return for the 3rd and 4th place playoff. The winner of that, of course,
100.
makes their way into the Champions Week.
140.
into
Judge
the
require
final.
148.
The winner walks away. Cool, £2,000, and of course the opportunity
60. Alan, you
win
require
6.
102.
which the winner receives on Champions Week, and a bonus, of course, now of £500 for a 9 darter during
Judge
Champions
require
Week, and that
88.
will roll over until we get one.
No, 52. Alan, you require
36,
20.
just in case.
Game
Maybe
show on the
just
fourth
a
leg.
consolation leg
Alan Tabern.
for Alan Tabern there, finding the double 10, and he has the darts in leg 5.
Fifth leg, it's Alan to throw first. Game on. $60.
Charles Barstow at the moment, averaging respectable enough, 86.
25. 100. 83. 180. 140. Alan, you require 161.
For back-to-back legs. He will return. 81 left.
99.
62 when he does return.
$100. Alan, you require 62.
Double 16.
46. Charge require 153. 47. Alan requires 16. No score.
Wrong bed.
Charge require 106.
He started the match with a ton plus finish. Can he finish it? Tops.
86. Alan requires 16.
Good effort.
Game show on the fifth leg. Alan Tabern.
Eventually gets there. It was a bit of a long one in the end. Chaz has the darts. Can he see it out?
Sixth leg is Chaz to throw first. $57. 99. 59. 59. 140. 180.
180, number 2 in consecutive legs for Alan Tabern.
60. 43. 99. Alan, you require 120. 80. Judge require 86.
Picked off tops with his final dart to leave tops. Barstow 86. Double 7. I think that's in the treble. Yep, double 7 for the match.
Game shot on the match. Chaz Barstow.
He did the damage early with that 1-2, 1 out and a break of throw. Tabern did rally well. So we know our semi-final lineup. There were the averages. Chaz Barstow 84-29 in a bit of a canter, but the finishing 80%, the best we've seen tonight. 4 from 5. So when we come back, we'll come back with our 2 semi-finals. Chaz Barstow versus Andy Jenkins and Richard North versus Josh Payne. We'll see you in a bit. Good evening, or should I say good morning, and welcome back to the online darts live league brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, our first semi-final, and it is Josh Payne against Richard North.
3 more each.
As always, best of 7, first to 4. Here is Josh Payne, 28 from Ashford. He had a 4-2 win over Scott Marsh and a 4-3 win over Andy Jenkins. Richard North.
Okay, first leg is Josh to
4-1
throw
win
first.
over Alan
Game
Tabern.
on.
And went down 4-2 to our other semi-finalist, Chaz Barstow, who will be facing Andy Jenkins.
140. 100.
Two semi-finals will be followed by the 3rd and 4th place playoff, and then straight into our final. £6,000
81.
to the winner of Champions Week, which these final 4, 3 of them will take their place.
45.
The 2 finalists and the winner of the 3rd and 4th place playoff. £5,000 in prize money this evening. £15,000 for Champions Week.
180.
He has been in blistering form tonight on the 180s. He hit 7 in his match against Andy Jenkins.
140. Joshua require 100.
Not sure about the tops with
21.
Northie back on 216. Having a little smile to himself.
45.
No damage done.
Joshua requires 79.
Trouble 19, double 11. He's going to go straight at it.
Game show on the first
When
leg.
you can hit it,
Josh
why not?
Payne.
And that's a 15-dart holder throw for Josh Payne to get this semi-final 1 underway.
Second leg is Richard to throw first. 100.
Quite sure of Josh's plans for 2022. First priority,
97.
qualify for Champions Week, of course. I'm sure he'll be maybe playing some WDF and continuing to play
45.
some Challenge Tour. Still a very, very young man in the sport of darts. Seems to have been around a while, but
140.
of course was a fabulous youth player as well.
100.
Continues in this vein of form from what we've seen just during this week. He thinks he will have a good 2022 and
100.
will be threatening for honours. Certainly on the Challenge Tour and beyond.
96. Joshua require 164.
For a breaker throw and a 2-0 lead. Trouble 18 for the ball. That's a bit awkward.
138. Richard
He's had a
require
double 11.
160.
Unless Northie can take out the 160, he'll be going for double 13. 2 doubles, not
60.
often
Joshua require
seen on a
26.
player's resume.
No score. Richard require 100.
Tops.
80.
Would have
Joshua
been
require
a bit
26.
of a steal. He's attacked it more this time.
No score.
Wow. Couldn't have got it any closer apart from it
Richard, you require 20.
being in. 5s. Usually okay up here.
Game's
Yep.
on the second leg.
And it
Richard
is.
North.
Hold a throw, holds his hand up, sportingly. Never, ever, ever apologise for winning a leg.
So I guess Josh to throw first. 96. 140. 76. 100. 180.
Briefly threatening to break throw, but Josh Payne finds a second 180 of the match. Oh, that's unfortunate.
40. Josh require 149.
Double 16 for a Butte.
133. 140. Josh requires 16. Game's on the third leg. Josh Payne.
And a 13 darter re-establishes the lead for Josh Payne. A 15 dart hold in leg 1, 13 dart hold in leg 2.
Fourth leg, it's Richard to throw first.
Should be.
Game on.
3-0 up and pretty much home and hosed, but we still have a game on.
123.
When you talk about commitment to your sport, soon as this live league is over this
59.
evening, Richard North is being picked up for a 4-hour drive to Lincolnshire.
60.
Represent Hampshire in county tomorrow. My goodness. He seriously must love darts.
60. 41. 97.
Fair play to his driver. That's all I can say. I hope he's having a nap now.
100. 100.
We're approaching a real pressure point in the
93.
match. Any mistake here by Richard North, and he'll be in big, big trouble. He's trying to pick the 25 up off
89.
to then go back to the treble
Richard
20
require
to
84.
leave tops, but he's left 96, so still a bit of pressure on the 84. 14 ball. Chased the treble.
Yeah, correct. 44.
So 96 for a 3-1 lead and a break of throw at a perfect time.
Josh require 96.
'Would have been a blocker dart.
88.
He would have gone double-double,
Richard
but
require 40.
the way he throws, it looked like an inviting prospect.
20. Josh require 8.
Double 4 for 3-1, and he will have the darts to make it 4-1.
Game's on the fourth leg. Josh Payne.
Does just that. does just that with a 20 dart breaker throw, leads 3-1, has the darts in the next to see it out.
Fifth leg is Josh to throw first. Game on. 60. 45.
How is that? Only 45. Like knit needles. Knit one, purl one. All crossing each other.
60. 95. 58.
3 visits to the board here for
60.
Josh, and he can't find a treble. Richard North's only found the one.
$44.
The trend continues.
$100.
He's had 2 180s. He'd love another one here.
100. 58. 99. Richard to recoil
take out 143. Josh Payne should have at least one dart at tops. 2 single 20s on 80. I'll leave him
131.
tops of the match. And that's a lovely
Joshua
setup shot
80.
from Richard North. He's going to get 2 at double 10. Just resets himself.
Game shot out of the match.
And
Josh Payne
gets it done and qualifies for week 1 and the final. He will be taking his place in that final in around about 25 minutes or so. 86.48 the average, 2 180s and 4 out of 13 on the doubles. Richard North will be back to play the loser of our next match in a 3rd and 4th place playoff, and that is between Chaz Barstow and Andy Jenkins. welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. Up next, semi-final number 2, and it's Chaz Barstow up against Andy Jenkins. Here is Andy Jenkins from Portsmouth, PDC World Championship semi-finalist, nicknamed Jenks. I thought it was Rocky, but there you go. Maybe it's just Rocky to his friends. Andy came through Group 1 with a 4-0 win over Scott Marsh and went down 4-3.
Okay, first leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Chaz Barstow had a 4-2 win over Richard North and a 4-2 win over Tabern.
$46. $100. $125. $140.
So the winner of this will play Josh Payne
95.
in the final.
Chaz Recoin 161.
The runner-up will take on Richie North for a really important third, fourth place playoff.
121.
He's not going for the ball. Way too much at stake.
97. Chaz Recoin 40. Game show on the first leg. Chaz Barstow.
A beautiful start from Chaz Barstow. A 13-dart hold of throw. Statement of intent from Chaz. Andy with it all to do.
Second leg is Andy to throw first. $136.
Will suit both.
$137. $96. $81.
Both really do like to get on with it. They don't hang about.
26.
First real big mistake from Andy Jenkins opens the door.
140.
Nothing about being open. He kicks it down with a 140. Ton in front, minus these.
42. Judge Recoil 143.
Trouble 17, double 16. He's found it again.
Game shot the second leg.
Absolutely blistering from Barstow. A 143 checkout.
Feel like it's Chaz to throw first. Game on.
A 12-dart breaker throw. 25 darts to win. The opening 2 legs from Barstow.
85.
That equates to an average of 120.
77.
Unplayable right now.
137.
Seen this from him in the live league before. He has this in the locker.
134.
Went off the boil towards the back end of 2021. I think a reasonably
97.
good performances at the World Championships have just given him a bit of a lift. Seems to have his mojo back.
81.
Got a bit of a spring in his step. No wonder, I suppose, when you can produce legs like that.
121. 140.
12 darter and a 13
61.
darter. 25 double 18. Oh, he's too good. 3 double 4. This is for a 15.
Game show on the third leg.
Just
Barstow.
to miss a dart at a double. 3 out of 3 on the doubles. An average of 112.72.
Game on. $95.
Charles does get this done here. In around about
96.
13, 14 darts-ish.
60.
Around the kind of pace that Josh Payne produced. If they both bring their A game in the final, we are in for a thriller.
60. 180.
Jenkins has other ideas. Charles Barstow's produced their 100 average of the night. That was against Richard North, 100.47.
81.
Needs a treble to need a finish.
59.
So
And he
a
required
bit of breathing
85.
space for Andy Jenkins. 20 for double 16.
53. $85. And he required 32. Game show on the fourth leg.
And
Andy
pins it.
Jenkins.
16 darter, courtesy of the 180. But Chaz Barstow, he has the darts in leg 5. Can he serve it out?
Fifth leg, it's chance to the reversed. Game on.
Was that just a consolation? Yeah. Almost
180.
acknowledging the performance and the quality from Chaz Barstow.
58.
Literally unplayable in the opening 3 legs. Averaged 112 in those
100.
opening 3 legs of this match. He's still averaging 107.36 despite
100.
a relatively poor leg in leg 4.
140.
180 ton 140. 81 after 9.
Does require 81.
Possibility of an 11.
41.
He will return with 3 in hand at tops after 12. Has to switch. Should be 18s.
98. Does require 40.
Well, it's not over, of course, for Andy because
Game
has
shot on the match.
that 3rd
Chaz
and
Barstow.
4th place playoff, so still an opportunity to qualify for that all-important Champions Week, but take a bow, Chaz Barstow. That was impressive. Winning legs of 13, 12, 15 and 15 gives him an end average of 103.03, 180, 4 140s and 4 out of 6 on the double, 66.67%. Right, a quick break, and then we return with Andy Jenkins against Richard North in our 3rd and 4th place playoff. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, our third and fourth place playoff, followed by our final. Our playoff is between Richard North and Andy Jenkins. Richard North won the ball, so we'll get the honour in this playoff. And plenty at stake, of course. The winner of this qualifies for Champions Week, coming in on the Thursday and Friday.
Okay, first leg, it's Richard to throw first.
Winner
Game
and
on.
runner-up, of course, get the advantage of coming in at the earliest opportunity and getting
100.
the biggest opportunity, of course, to qualify for finals night of Champions League.
83. $41.
They progressed out of Group
97.
C. Group B.
140.
Sorry, yeah. Andy qualified through Group C. Richard Group B.
96. 60.
Both were runner-ups in their group this evening.
65. Richard to record
Both
160.
on 160 after 12. And know each other very well, of course. These two would have played many times locally in singles league and super league, etc., and tournament play.
90. And he require 160.
Real exciting final to bring you after this one between the two form players of the night.
55. Richard to require 70.
Josh Payne facing Charles Barstow. Tops for 1-0.
30. And he require 105.
86 left. Double 16.
Game
What
shot
a
on the
shot
first
that is.
leg. Andy
Andy
Jenkins.
Jenkins breaking throw at the earliest opportunity with a 105 checkout.
Second leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on. $43. 96. 59. 77.
Could do without that at any time. Never mind on throw. And this man's chasing you down.
100.
A ton. Could have been a lot worse after that opening dart. It was a nice treble 20. Sat up with lots of room.
92.
Richard using the treble 18 on the cover. Treble 20, and he'll have to come down. And does.
$177.
177. The full repertoire, the 100 plus finish in leg 1, a 177 in leg 2.
95. And he requires
4 18s and ball here. There's 3. There's 6. That leaves double 7.
115.
Back to back.
Richard to
tumblers
record
finishes.
141.
So 3 double 4 for Andy when he comes back. Great pressure
105.
from
And he
Richard
records
North.
7.
There's the 3. Double 1.
Game shot on the second leg. Andy Jenkins.
Back to back legs for Andy Jenkins has given him a 2-0 lead. Richard needs to hold throw in leg 3.
Delegates Richard to throw first. $60.
Will it be punished?
$58. $65. $100.
Andy Jenkins for the week, just over 85. Richard North, just over
125.
88.
$122. $137. $89. Richard Brook 114. $78. Andy Recoy 132.
Should go ball. Well, another one of those leaves double 16. Yeah, I don't blame him. It wasn't a nice slice, so he's gone for the open target of treble 14 to leave tops. Had that ball been high and sitting up, he would have stayed there. One dart in hand.
Game show on the third leg. Richard North.
Richard North finds it with his final dart, very much like Andy Jenkins did in the opening 2 legs. It's 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Andy to throw first.
Andy, of course,
Game
has that all-important break of throw.
96. $85.
Both have levels to their play, but once Andy's up to speed,
82.
he has this sort of default game that's around mid-80s that makes it very difficult for his opponent.
135.
However, if
57.
Richard North finds another gear, Jinx will have to go with him. We know Richard North has that in his
42.
locker. Averaged 106 this week in one of his matches. It's got to come down.
137.
That's some lovely cover shots.
$133. And it record 129.
Should start on 19s. Treble 20 on ball.
64.
Went for the ball to leave
Richard
tops.
Recoil 106.
106 for Richard North. We've had a 105 from Jenks in leg 1. Treble 18. Long way off.
49. And he requires 65. Yeah, 19 scored.
46 left. Tops.
45. Richard require 57.
So for the break back, he's going to get 2 at tops. And it's his favourite. 10s.
47. And he required 20.
That could be costly. 2 5s.
15. Richard required 10. No score.
Errors.
And he
beginning
required
to creep
5.
in. 1 double 2 for Andy. Double 1.
No score. Richard, you require 10. Game show on the 4 flag.
No mistake
Richard
this
North.
time. It was back-to-back legs in legs 1 and 2 for Andy Jenkins. Richard North has responded. Back-to-back legs in 3 and 4.
5th leg, it's Richard to throw first. Game on.
And now it's a little best of 3 for a place in Champions Week.
95.
And he smiles, but he will be sick inside.
40. 100. 96.
59 points in front, plus these. Another one of those leaves 167.
139.
That's why he started on the 19s.
97. Richard to record
Quick, this game
167.
can turn. Andy Jenkins 2-0 up and cruising.
47.
North, 120 points away
96.
from going in front for the first
Richard
time in this playoff match. Trouble for double. Yes.
85.
Caught the flight on the way through. You could hear it.
135. Richard to record 35.
We'll put a bit of pressure on.
19. And he required 37. 21. Richard, you require 16.
Andy Jenkins just 2 from 12 on the doubles, identical to Richard North.
12.
Northie now 2
And he
from
requires
15.
16.
Andy just walking away. Swig of water. Reset the brain. Reset the arm. Find the double. How is that not in?
Game show on the
Well, that
5th
is.
flag. Andy Jenkins.
Andy Jenkins somehow, yep, he shakes his head and a raise of the eyebrows. But he is 3-2 up and 1 away.
6th leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on. $95. 140. 57. 36.
Andy made a mistake and has not been punished.
59.
Oh, Richard North only 35 behind. That's that taken care of.
134. 121.
After a wild one, literally, finds 2 treble 20s. It's all about this visit for Richard North.
47.
He hasn't found the treble required. So you'd think Andy has 6 at this.
97. Richard to require
Unless
144.
Richard can take out 144. Well, there's one treble.
100, and he requires 72.
Double 16 for the match.
40.
One match dart then for Andy.
Richard to require 44.
Well, we have a bit of late night Motown for Richard North. Well, we have some full tops. Well, that's what he was going for.
Wow.
I don't know about Motown. It was almost like that metal was heavy.
Correct. 28. And he required 32.
A big zero, that one. 3 in hand then for Jenks for full 2.
Game shot and the match.
Couldn't
Andy
have left
Jenkins.
it any later and squeezed the double 16 in. And Andy Jenkins takes his place in Champions Week. Well, we don't really want to look at those, do we? They don't make good reading. However, it was still an enjoyable game to call. Right, we're going to be straight back after the break with the final as Chaz Barstow takes on Josh Payne. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League and its Week 1
more.
finals night. Up next, it is Josh Payne against Chaz Barstow. Here is Josh Payne, winner of Group A. And then came through tonight. Group 1, unbeaten. And defeated Richard North in the semi-final. Chaz came through Group 2 and defeated Andy Jenkins in the semi-final. Congratulations to Andy, qualifying for Champions Week.
First leg, it's Chaz to throw first.
These two
Game on.
For £2,000 for the winner. Chaz Barstow on the ball and has the honour in this best of 7 as always match.
$134.
Josh Payne, just shy of 95 for the week.
48.
Chaz Barstow, just over 92. Very similar on the stats.
85.
Everybody here at the Online Darts Live League like to wish
58.
Kevin Painter, Rob Thornton, Terry Jenkins and Martin Adams all the best tomorrow for the World Seniors Darts semi-finals.
121.
We will be back Tuesday morning, 9:30 AM on the Online Darts YouTube channel with Matt Edgar, Kieran Tehan, Robert Rickwood, Jared Cole, Simon Stevenson and Thibaut Tricole.
161.
Coming in Thursday and Friday morning with the bottom 3 from that group will be Carl Hamilton, Scott Baker and Nathan Girvan.
137.
Finishes in second and third will be going into a group Thursday and Friday night with Dan Reed, Mike Gillett and Nick Kenny. Blockbuster lineup for you for the week.
134.
Well, they both left 24, but it's Josh Payne against the darts. Double 6 for a 14.
Games on the first leg. Josh Payne.
It is a 14 dart breaker throw to Josh Payne. He gets the early initiative in this one, 1-0.
Second leg, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
I believe he's not at 180. It's 7 in that group match against Andy Jenkins, setting a new record for the Live League. And that match equaled the record of 9 in a best of 7 match here at the Live League, which was initially set in week 1.
100.
Not last year, I think the year before, between Jason Askew and Aaron Monk. Remarkable. Had lots of 8s.
85.
Many 8s in a match, but only twice now have we had 9. And for the first time, one player has 7.
81.
Lots and lots and lots of 6s. But no 7s until tonight.
100.
All about the approach play here for Josh Payne. Try to force one in.
41.
Understand the reasoning for staying there, of course. Trying to chase down the 140 to leave tops.
140. Josh should require 139.
Single 19.
99. Josh
On
requires
the 76.
76.
For Barstow to break back. Tops he needs.
36. Josh should require 40. Game's on the second leg. Josh Payne.
He's averaging exactly 100.20, 30 darts used in the opening 2 legs. Josh Payne in control.
Third leg, it's Chaz to throw first. Game on. $60.
Oh, Charles Barstow hit Andy Jenkins hard and early in that semi-final. He used 25 darts in the opening 2 legs.
42.
It's not quite as devastating as that, this one, but 14 and 16 have been more than enough.
45. $99.
Without stating the obvious, it's a must-win leg, of course, for Charles Barstow. He loses this one. Josh will have the darts for 4-0.
100. $140.
Effectively playing a best-of-7 game for £1,000. Winner gets 2, runner-up gets 1.
180. Judge for
First
156.
of this final.
$100. Josh require 80.
Single 20. Leaves tops for 3-0 and the double break of throw.
40. Judge require 56.
It's only the second dart at a double. Well, that leaves second dart at a double. Josh has missed there on that tops. Yeah, the 32 left 24.
50. Josh require 40.
So 3 in hand this time.
Game shot in the third leg. Josh Payne.
And the double break of throw is in. Winning legs of 14, 16 and 16 for Josh Payne. He leads 3-0, has the darts in the fourth.
Fourth leg, it's Josh to throw first.
Averaging 98.02.
80. $81.
I mentioned commitment to the sport, and
60.
Richard North off to Lincolnshire as we speak to represent Hampshire County tomorrow. Our referee Owen Binks is
96.
off to Suffolk to referee the A-side tomorrow, or should I say today.
80.
Only 43 points behind here, Chaz.
137.
Great visit. Needs to get a foothold in the match.
80 scored,
I think he squeezed that in.
83.
Nearly squeezed another. So 6 darts from here for Chaz. Treble 17 leaves double 8.
137. $135. Judge record 50.
Tops. Double 10 has to go. Fancy Josh Payne on 63, and it does go.
Chaz Barstow.
15 dart break a throw for Chaz Barstow eventually gives him some kind of foothold in this final. He has the darts to make
Chaz to throw first.
3-2 here.
$100. 97.
Josh Payne will just be trying to force an error out of
94.
Charles Barstow and try and get it done here and now. With the insurance of knowing
140
he does have the darts in the next leg to try and serve out this final.
60. 123.
Two treble visit needed. It's got one. Could cover it.
97.
Left 150.
141.
It's a big ask. He might not get a go. Double 12 to win it in style.
117. Chester record 150.
Another one of those. Oh, would have left double 18. And he just lost the line.
That leaves you at 66 scored.
The dart wasn't bad.
126.
Just come out of the grip, but he's
Joshua
both on
record
24. Josh with the darts. Oh, that's so close. Can he use that as a guide? Just hit either of those darts and it'll go in.
No
Well,
score.
and it's not gone in. A scratch of the head. So am I, Josh.
Shazza require
How's
24.
that not gone in?
Games on the fifth leg. Chaz Barstow.
Back-to-back legs for Chaz Barstow. As I said, this is the key leg for Josh Payne. He has the darts. Can he hold?
Sixth leg, it's Josh to throw first. Game on.
If
42.
it doesn't hold, it will be Barstow who has the darts in the decider.
125. 86. 81.
Real contrast in styles when you break the throws down. Josh is more of an aimer. He's far more
140.
deliberate, where Charles Barstow a real feel thrower.
100. 59.
Oh, this is brilliant. Treble 17 for double 12.
171.
What a visit that is.
$100. Judge required
3
24.
consecutive legs for Josh Payne. 3
Gage on the sixth
consecutive
leg.
legs
Chaz
for Chaz
Barstow.
Barstow in 15, 16 and 14. The darts used in the fight back.
Seventh and final leg, it's Chaz to
Josh
throw
Payne
first.
opened up that 3-0 lead in 14, 16 and 16.
95.
Well, this final has lived up to our expectations.
140.
It is a cracker. Both players averaging 95.
60. 140.
Back 140s in the decider. Showing great bottle under pressure. They both are.
180. 105.
For the ball to leave 116. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, treble 18 should be the shot. 86 left.
134.
Oh,
Joshua
what a stunning leg so far from both. This is to win it. 116. Needs a treble. Can't see too much of it.
60.
Good effort.
Joshua requires 32.
To complete the comeback. Double 8.
16.
3 match darts for
Joshua
Barstow.
requires 56.
Would have completed the fight back. 2 at tops for Josh Payne to be crowned winner of week 1. Double 10. Gets it.
Game shot and the match.
15
Josh
dart
Payne.
break a throw gives Josh Payne the title on week 1 and his place in Champions Week. Barstow, of course, in runners-up position, will also progress through to the early stages of Champions Week, and of course, Andy Jenkins with that 3rd and 4th place playoff. It really was a great final, nothing between them. Both players getting match darts, but it's Josh Payne who comes through in the end. Well, we're back Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m. on the Online Darts YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you Tuesday morning.